Alright, so today's the day we're going to drill the hole. And as I begin to feel myself break through, easily sort of rock it back and forth. And once you're done, you're done. So now that we've sanded the hole with 150 grit, it's nice and smooth on either side, we've got to determine which side we want to face out. Okay, so this is fairly smooth. I like this grain in the middle here. We're actually going to do something to bring out that grain, but if you wanted to paint this, I guess that really wouldn't matter. Smoothness or texture would be your primary concern. Okay, so now that you've chosen what side you want to have face outward, we're going to figure out where we actually place the figure on this stand, and that's going to determine where we cut this border back here. So just take it, sort of mock it up, see what looks good to you. See, I think that looks good there. Ish. So just take a pencil, just make a little. So we'll take our 16 and a half, sorry. Okay, then we'll add 3/4 of an inch. And that'll be the width of the material here for the base. That will sit here and screw into that. So 17 1/4. Let's go ahead and mark this out here. So that's where we'll cut the board, and then for our groove to hide the actual wires. Now remember, this is actually the front, so we're gonna have to flip this over to the back. For that groove, I think I'm going to come over 1 1/4. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, 1 1/4 to start my my channel or my groove that I'm going to cut in this, my little slot in here. I'll take a little bit of sandpaper. Just sort of clean up that cut a little bit. And of course the test is to sort of gently rub your finger. Make sure you don't get any splinters. You can see that transition there. Mark is about 5 1/4. So that's what we'll go with. 5 1/4. Just here. So now you have these two pieces like this. So now you've got a few decisions to make. What do you want this to look like? Now you could paint this a solid color. The two pieces individually, you could paint them a solid color, and then you can screw them together, and for the most part call it a day. And you can install your piece, hot glue it in the back, and call it good. I like using a technique where you actually burn the wood, but also I like to distress it too. Chop it up and make it look like that 100-year-old barn wood. All right, to do some of the distressing and some of the notches, I've seen people take like a chain and smack the wood to kind of beat it up, or take a hammer and actually strike it really hard and do some divots. I actually like to use this is a sanding disc for a grinder. It's some people call it a flapper wheel, and it's just made up of a bunch of different pieces of sandpaper. And of course it's spinning really fast, and what that allows you to do is get in here, and we have this nice crisp straight edge, and you want to kind of tear that up. You want to get into it, you can use this, and you can just really lightly touch. I mean, it takes no pressure at all. You can also, you'll see me as I'm working, go in the middle and also simulate some of those hammer marks that you've seen on some of these other beams. So let's give it a shot. Okay, now applying almost no pressure at all, you can see already what that does. It really will chew up and leave a pretty dramatic divot there. And what you can do is you can use even lighter touch to gently graze it, and it will diminish some of those hard notches. You know, where you have a hard break, you have a straight line, and bam. So you could lightly graze this and end up rounding over the whole thing and blending that in a little bit more, so it looks a little more natural. But it's just going to be sort of your personal preference. So now what you'll see is it's not quite as dramatic as, and then some of the, if you're going to be able to see this on camera, some of the circles, it gives you this impression of some used battered wood. Okay, now let's burn something. Okay, so now we're going to stain our pieces. So now that we got these two pieces stained, we're going to let them dry overnight. I've also cut a piece that's going to serve as a riser, and it's just painted satin black. So in the next video, we're going to put all the pieces together and see how it looks. Anyway, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe if you don't mind. Have a blessed day, and we'll see you next time.